Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday. Oh my goodness. I hope you had the best week ever. I feel like I can't smile with my teeth because then they glow like crazy. You guys, I'm having so much fun with these silly filters every week, and I hope you are enjoying it as well. So, happy Tuesday. I'm really excited about today's reading. I decided to bring out two decks because, one, I cleanse my decks like I cleanse my crystals with the full moon. And so I really actually was enjoying being able to just kind of tune into them today and see which ones wanted to join us, which ones wanted to come out to play. And I've been having so much fun with these Wisdom of the Oracle ones in our last couple of sessions. I've just really enjoyed everything about it and have loved the messages that have come through. I felt like they've been really fun and exciting, and I'm a person that loves change, so going with something new and different is still exciting to me. Julie, how exciting that you're here live. What a joy that is. All right, and then the other ones that I brought here are the angel answers. And so I'm going to do a combo between both of them. I'm going to do the Wisdom of the Oracle and then one just normally like we do, and then one at the end with the angel answers. So I'm just going to go ahead and dive into them. You'll see in the description of this live that past lives have been a hot topic lately. And it's been really interesting because as you know, I teach through the Intuitive Connection Academy. I teach the Course in Intuitive Alchemy, and then I also teach the Earth Angels program, which are all courses that I have created. And so sometimes what's really interesting is that there's an ebb and flow to the way that the information comes through. And so lately we've been talking about past lives. And I personally go through ebbs and flows about past lives and how big of an impact they can have on our own growth and how big of an impact they can have on the hindrance of our own growth, where they can actually hold us back. And so what is really cool about that is that last night we did a pretty in-depth reading, one in body and one out of body, or not reading, a meditation to guide ourselves through connecting in with ourselves in a past experience, in a past life, to be able to find guidance, to find messages, to find insight as to what would be helpful for us now in this present time, in this present life. So really super helpful information. I know that I slept great last night and was really processing quite a bit of that in a beautiful way. So I'm going to just simply ask this deck and ask the cards and just simply say the prayer here that our past life insights are going to be activated, that our past life messages are going to be activated. So for this reading specifically, you might be listening to it and going, I don't know if that really fits with what's going on in my life right now. If there's not like an exact parallel with something that's going on, which I know some of these have been for you, just allow yourself to go deeper. Give yourself some time in meditation. Fun fact about today is that we are actually halfway between the equinox and the solstice. So another little halfway point. All right. So I'm going to go ahead. That one came out easily. Here we go. I love it when that happened. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Got the right amount of juju in these cards here. All right. So we're going to go with the first one that came out. I love this. It's the here and now. These little things right here. All right, here we are. So the here and now, absolutely parallel, spot on with looking at past lives right now, and then also future. What's really cool, and I'm not going to get too deep into this right now, but the idea of past life regression offers us insight into what has happened in the past, meaning that time does not exist in that dimension of awareness, as does the future. So we can actually look at and link up both. And I'm not here to claim to say that I am a fortune teller by any means, or here to say the future, but what I do know is that we can tap into both the past and the future to shift and change how we relate to it. It's not to say that we can change the past, but we can heal ourselves from the past so that the way that we relate is different, so that we're not getting caught on those snags. So the here and now is really all right, we're going for a walk because I know that I have better reception on this side of my house. All right. How's this? I'll sit on one stair down. Okay. So the here and now, we're going to keep going. All right. So we have the next card. Our middle card here is Poised. And I love this because the insight here about how to handle looking at what is the past and how to handle looking at what is the present can oftentimes shake us up. It can, unpop the top to things that we have thought have been closed for a really, really long time. And so what is the best way to handle that? What's the best way for us to honor ourselves with an immense amount of self-love? How is it that we can tune into that for ourselves in a way that is so incredibly beautiful, but to hold to our own poise? But to dance, when I think of poise, I also think of a ballerina. It's that poise, that elegance, that grace of being able to maneuver through the territory of what it is that's happening, maneuvering through, heartbreak or loss or grief or sadness. I know that I've looked at some of my own past lives recently where I have actually lost children, and I've been able to feel that. Now, I'm not even a mother in this lifetime. I don't know what that kind of experience is in this Samantha body, but I know that I've cried the tears of a mother mourning the death of her children. And through those experiences, I feel like I've been able to hold so much more compassion for people who do come to work with me, for people who do come with really intense feelings or experiences of grief, because I've been blessed in this life to have not gone down that road yet. But the past life experiences that I have had have offered me the insight of how can I then help, or how can I then support another person who has or is going through it. So the here and now, the past life, the present, the future, how do we handle that but with poise? And how do we look at that for ourselves? Sorry, there's like weird noises going on around out here. All right. Yay! 39. New life. How beautiful is that? It's similar. So here in Reno, everything is turning. The leaves have turned. The leaves are actually falling. We're getting ready for winter. It's starting to get really cold. And all of that, like the summertime plants are dying. They don't have the same vibrancy. And the process of growth is exactly the same. Nature holds the most beautiful parallel metaphor for that, is that we have to allow parts of ourselves to die in order to allow new life to show up. And so that, again, is what this past, present, future life reading is about. It's that allowing what has been to really be released. And now what's interesting about that is that we can look at that in this one life, this one single life that we're experiencing, but we can also look at that through past life experiences, because oftentimes what happens is that if we have unresolved issues, if we have trauma or extraordinary pain, sometimes even on how we've exited the body, meaning through death, our soul actually holds the imprint, the understanding of that, or the experience of that, that creates trauma in the present body, which is why some people have unexplained like claustrophobia. Some people are deathly afraid of the water. Some people are deathly afraid of flying. And so where do these fears come from? But from an imprint, from what has happened in the past, that is the opportunity for them to go through the lesson. Similar to our personalities, similar to why some people come through and just are prone to addiction. Some people have these natural things that just come in with the personality. Well, that's the imprint of the soul that is guiding us through what it is that we have to learn through and what it is that we have to overcome in this lifetime that's going to set us free in the next experience. And I know that this is challenging. Like what I'm talking about challenges all sorts of like religious programming and religious beliefs and, where do we go when we die? I think the most equally imbalanced and weighted question is, where the heck did we come from? Let's start looking at that, because if we ask ourselves where it is that we came from and why it is that we're here, and we're actually able to start answering those questions, because within us we have access to the memories of our soul's experience. You can access your soul's memories, which will tell you exactly why you are here in this body. How exciting is that? Why not figure out what in the heck you're doing here? It's a weird place to be stuck and lost and, confused. in the meantime, we can just have as much fun as possible, but know that there is some work to be done here. Okay, so as promised, I've got one more card for us, the Angel Answer cards. Oop, I'm definitely feeling the charge from the full moon. I love it when that happens. All right, so it looks like we have two cards that are popping out. I'm going to read them at the same time. All right, so we have ask for help from others. What I'm getting for this is really about asking for help from others in the sense of, if you're interested in diving into your past lives, find somebody that can help lead you there. There are a ton of meditations that are out and available. I know for our Intuitive Connection Academy, for those of you that are members and for those of you that want to be members, you're welcome to join us. For this month, we're actually diving into what are past lives, how do we access them, and not just that, but how do we actually heal from those past life experiences that have happened. And I'll tell you, once you start healing from those, it is like, oh my gosh, the biggest reliefs I've ever had in my life was diving into my own past life experiences and literally feeling like 2,000 pounds of muck that was not supposed to be coming with me, but that I had been carrying around through my whole childhood and into my early adolescence. I started diving into my own past lives. There's one particular experience that everything changed for me. Everything changed because it opened up my world, because I was not carrying the pain that I had been carrying for my entire life. And so these are the opportunities that I want to offer to you, is to being able to free yourself from these things that you might not even know that exist. You've just committed to carrying this weight because you don't know any other way. You don't know what your body feels like without it. So yeah, so once we start digging, you'll start to be able to see that you can liberate yourself internally to find your own internal freedom that is so extraordinarily helpful for the course of your life. It's really undeniable. So if you're interested in diving into that with me in the Intuitive Connection Academy, please let me know, because I have just reopened the doors. I haven't been very loud about it, but the opportunity is now available, and we'll be able to send you a link so that you can access the deals that are coming up. I also have Ascend, my next live event. The next 3-day live event is going to be this January, the 12th, 13th, and 14th. Tickets have not gone on sale yet, have not opened the doors for that, but it's going to be very similar to Become. So for those of you that were at Become, please do join us again. Please do bring your friends. And for those of you that just saw how much fun we had on Become on Facebook through our pictures and sharing in that way, please join us. I'm really excited to grow our community, to grow our tribe, to continue to do this deep digging, to continue to do this excavation of the soul so that you can find a deeper understanding for who you be and what it is that you're doing here, because I truly do believe that we are so empowered when we understand who we are and why we are and why we be. And my goal is to empower you to find that within yourself, really and truly, because the more of us that we have on this journey of healing, I really do believe the better the world is. I mean, look around, we need help. The whole world needs help. So we're stronger together. Come to Ascend. If you're interested in the Intuitive Connection Academy, type in the comments. We'll get you that information right away. It's $37 a month. I have a totally new awesome special available for you right now if you want to join. So with that, I hope you have the absolute best day ever. Best day ever. Happy Tuesday. Happy fall. Oh my goodness. I have a feeling that next week we're going to talk about family and how we can move through the holidays. For some people, family can be quite the challenge, and for some people, it's like the greatest thing in the world. But either way, whatever it is, we're going to talk about how to work through family energy, family dynamics, and maybe even touch in on a little bit of genetics. How can we actually work through genetics? If you guys have any questions that you like to ask, or any discussion topics, please let me know, because I would love to do a couple more lives throughout the week and just connect with you more often and really get an idea of where it is that you're at and get an idea of what questions you may have. I absolutely love connecting with you. So please, please, please don't be shy. Invite your friends. The more the merrier. Again, I love you. I love you. I love you. And I hope you have the best week. Mwah! Ciao.